Here we have the U12 boys white practice small group defending. To start with, we worked on some 1v1, so here you can see me doing an example. What I was encouraging the boys was to restrict the attacker's space as quickly as possible. Think about their angle of approach and their body angle in order to force the player to the outside. We did not want to force the tackle. What we wanted to do was we wanted to use the correct jockeying technique in order to try and force them into a mistake. Next, we moved on to some 2v2s and looked at some pressure and cover. So here the circle player goes to press the ball whilst the recovery runner makes his recovery. And you can see it almost works when the ball's played across, one player goes to press, the other player drops into the space in behind where the goal is to cover. Finally, we finish with a scrimmage. Over the course of the night, we also worked on some defensive specific communication. So I got ball, force outside, force right, force left to sort of help our teammates out. Here you can see a professional example. So the player circled ends up forcing the player in possession to the outside and playing his pass down the line, and the purple team win back possession of the ball. Yet again, player drops into the space to cover, ends up winning back possession of the ball. And finally, just another quick example of forcing the player in possession towards the outside away from the goal. Here in our game, actually you can see Henry presses from behind here to win back possession of the ball. Austin then picks up possession, finds Dylan, who goes on to score. Here there is a miss in communication, so Dylan gets no man on call, the player steps in, then the gap is too big between the two defenders. Oliver needs to actually get goal side of the player that runs through to score. However, in the second half, this played in our favour when Dylan steps to the ball, wins back possession, plays a nice little give and goal with Austin, who goes on to score what proved to be the game-winning goal. Here, towards the end of the game, 3 players end up pressing the ball in order to win back possession. We break quickly and win a free kick high up the field. And in a second you will see the finish from the free kick that Chase produces.